I was reading this and I just noticed something that I was actually applying on my life, and I want to explain it to you guys. So basically, I was reading, it talks about virtual reality process. It's like, it explains that it's like a sort of meditation, but it's not actually meditation. It is something that you do and you access like one of your dream realities. It's not, I think it's not actually shifting realities, but it is some sort of feeding some of your dreams without your realistic reality affecting your dream reality. Like, for example, you have a dream of being in some specific country, but the country that you live in, it's totally different than the country that you wanted to be in. But when you're doing this, you will not allow your real reality affect this process that you're doing. So it's basically somewhere that you go mentally to feed some of your dreams. And it doesn't have to have logic. As I read this, it says something, but I'm gonna explain the way I understood and the way I would apply. So but if you want to read this book, I recommend you to read this book because it's a really good guidance for you want to understand more about manifestation and live in your dream life, and actually feed the part that you want to feed about yourself and achieving your best self, your best version of yourself. I really recommend you to read this. But yeah, let me explain this part. It's basically some scenarios you create in your mind that will feed. For example, the life you live is not the life that you wanted to live. But when you're doing this meditation, when you're visualizing, you don't have to put logics in it. For example, you want to be a millionaire, but in your real life, you are not millionaire. And then when you're visualizing these things, when you're visualizing your dream scenario, like one of scenarios of your dream life, your mind will start showing yourself that it's kind of not possible. It's kind of not possible that. So you have millions in your bank account, you have millions of dollars, and your mind will start saying like, but in your real life you don't have it. Like, how is that possible? How? And your mind will start creating like blockages, and you will start to change these things. You're visualizing millions of dollars, and your mind will start saying, how is that possible? And you will actually start, for example, like, oh, let me just, why millions? I'm gonna put just thousands of dollars. It's more possible to happen. But the thing is, it says for you to, it doesn't have to have logic. It doesn't have to have logic, because if you put a lot of logic, you're getting back to the vibration of your current reality. That is the one that you don't like. So everything is possible. So you don't have to put logic in it. So for example, you're visualizing yourself in a really cold place, but you're not feeling cold. But if you think with your current reality mind, logically, if you're in a place that is really, really cold, then you be shaking because you feel cold. But when you're visualizing, you don't have to feel cold. You can actually feel like a really good temperature. It's really good for you. So like, you can be a winter queen. Why not? Don't put logic when you're doing this. What's the benefits of doing this method? The benefits is that you will match the vibration with your dream reality, with your dream life. And as much you do that, it doesn't matter the reality you're living in. When you achieve that vibration, when you get back to this reality, you will feel better. So, because you know there's something better for you. So actually your current reality will not affect you that much as before. That's what I got. So the life you're living is not the life that you wanted to live. But as much you feed yourself with the vibration and the frequency, that is your dream reality, then eventually things in your real life will start to change because you're entering a different vibration. So it says that the environment actually affects you. But once you understand that your energy has power, then you live in an environment that does not serve you. But as much you feed yourself and your soul with the frequency that you actually want to enter, then eventually your environment will start to change. Even little things, for example, people that treated you in a bad way will start to treat you in a good way because you enter in a good vibration that matches your dream reality, not your current reality. So little things will start to change on an environment. And then if you want to change the country, for example, you will have opportunities, and then your current reality will start to show you good energies, and then you finally achieve leaving the country. That is something that you like. So you don't have to war with your environment. Actually, things will start to flow to you. So then you will leave the country. That is one of your dreams. So that's the message. You have to feed yourself and your soul with the things that actually makes you get in a higher vibration. So imagine, and as I said here, you don't have limits. As I said, you could be totally in a cold place without feeling cold. You can be totally in a really hot place, and you don't have to feel burning your body. On the sun, you can totally feel a really cool temperature. So it doesn't have to have logics. So the point of this is visualize things that actually helps your vibration to get higher, and do things that actually makes you feel better. So the only thing that you make you be in a lower vibration is doing things that don't fulfill you. So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter. You can be in the worst place ever. You can be in the worst reality ever with the worst people. That is a reflection of you, of course. But you can change that by doing the things you like. And one of the things is matching the vibration, the life that you wanted to live. That you want to live, because if you want it, you don't want it anymore. Anyways, the only thing that will make you feel not fulfilled is doing the things that it's not your vibration. For example, I started liking reading so much, but when I get myself with not reading, then I feel not fulfilled. But it's not because my environment is bad. It's because I'm not doing the things I like. So imagine yourself in an environment that is perfect for you. Everyone is millionaire. The place is millionaire. All the buildings are the richest. Everything works perfectly. But you don't do the things that fulfill your soul. You will not feel complete either way. So it's not the place, it's not the people, it's you itself. Because when you feed your soul, actually the world will show you more of this. So if you feel not complete, it's because you're not getting yourself complete, you're not making yourself complete. Then eventually the world will show you not complete things, will show you things that it doesn't even make sense for you. And then eventually you will feel not complete. You will feel there's something missing, and you feel like the feeling you're feeling is not good. So the thing is, it offers to you this method because everything is about our feelings. Our heart has a really high frequency magnetic. Like your heart can capture frequencies really much faster than your brain. So that's why it doesn't matter if you think good things. If you feel bad things and you act on bad feelings, eventually your good thinking will not make any sense and will not give you good effects, will not affect you in a positive way. It doesn't matter if you're thinking good and feeling bad and acting bad. So it's a mix of all of them. But the most important is our feelings, because our heart can capture vibrations really, really, really much faster and really, really, really more precise than our brain. So that means that's why some people say that I am thinking positively, but nothing changes. I am thinking positively, but I feel horrible. It's because you're feeling horrible. You actually said it. So the thing is, you have to feel good, and this method, once you feed by visualizations and once you feed with good energies and feeding yourself with images of your dream life, will actually activate good feelings. And the key is feeling good and well-being. If you're not feeling good, there's no way you manifest good things. You will actually attract the thing you're feeling. So you're feeling bad, you will attract bad things. That's it. Doesn't matter what you're thinking. If you're not in alignment with mind, feelings, and actions all aligned together, then you will eventually not achieve what you want logically. The key is, as much you feel better, as much you achieve the frequencies that will help you manifest effortlessly and faster and more precise, it actually makes it. One example that I have is someone really, really good mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in all areas. So it doesn't matter if someone just came and be saying like cuss words and bad things to this person. If this person is in a really good alignment and doing things that feed its soul, it doesn't matter this person saying bad things to them, because this person will actually be in its own central place. It's in alignment. So nothing will make this person get in not alignment. So as I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your environment. Of course you can change that. You don't like where you live, it's fine. You can change that. But it's not 100% your environment's fault. It's actually more about you. So if the world is treating you in a bad way, it is because you're treating yourself in a bad way as well. Yeah. As much you get yourself in a match with your dream life, as much you will get insights of things you have to do to align even more to manifest the things. So for example, I read the book, I am gonna have insights and messages from the divine really, really quicker than someone that didn't read the same book as me and does not have the same vibration as me. If someone is thinking bad all the time, of course me is gonna be the person that will receive more insights and more divine messages than this other person. It's not because this person is worse than me, and it's not because I am better than this person. The thing that make us different is the conscious level and the frequency level. So it means that I have to vibrate well all the time? No, of course, because we are humans and there's times that we'll feel not really good, but our emotions just takes 90, is it right? 90 seconds, 90. I hope I did it correctly. I said it correctly. Anyways, 90 seconds. After that is you feeding the same frequency of a bad feeling. So it only takes 19 seconds. Every emotion, every feeling. If you are angry, after 90 seconds, if angriness keep there. It's you feeding the angriness. So once you know that, every negative emotion after these seconds can be transmuted in a new emotion. I have something here. There's a skill on here that will help you. I think this is the scale. Well, this is the scale. If you are struggling with jumping by, for example, depression to joy, because it's really distant one of each other, there's some tip I have for you that I read on it. For example, depression is down here, and if you are sad, it's easier for you to get. I have a really good example. Let me explain. For example, when someone is angry, really angry, it's more likely for them to cry. So if a person get really angry, if they not get to the next level of angriness that is way worse, they will eventually cry. They stepped from angriness to sadness, that it's even lower, and lower, yeah. So they stepped from angriness to sadness. So they recognize that they are in sadness vibration. They can eventually jump from sadness to angriness again, and from angriness to... This is life in Brazil. Cars will actually get music all the time. Anyways, they jumped again to angriness, and then they recognize that they are in angriness again, and then they jump from angriness to the next level and to the next level until the highest frequency vibration, the highest feeling, right? So that's the emotional skill that will actually help you. Yeah, so print it, take a picture of it, wait a bit, take a picture, and yeah, I really recommend you to read the whole book, but take a print. And when you feel that you're in a bad feeling, then you get to this scale of emotions and recognize where you are and be jumping. Yeah, emotion. As I said, emotions take 19 seconds. So after 90 seconds, feel everything you have to feel. 90 seconds later, then you jump to another level until you feel joy and optimism and good things again. Yeah, that's it. The emotions, the feelings are really important, as I said, because your heart magnetism, your heart will recognize vibrations, frequencies, and energies really much faster than your brain. That's why you feel bad first, and then you'll be thinking about your bad feeling. Yeah, that's why this happens. So now you know. So the message for this video is feed your soul with the things that will actually fulfill you. If you don't have anything that fulfill you, it's time to do self-work. So you will sit yourself, God, and yourself. And you take some notes and you will write down everything that you like. It can be the simplest things. For example, I like drinking water, okay? So you drink water, makes you feel better. So you will drink more water, because eventually if you like drinking water and you're not drinking water, of course you're gonna feel bad. So you will recognize everything that makes you happy. Oh, but nothing makes me happy. Then you have to find things that makes you happy, because if not, you're not doing life's mission, that is feeling fulfilled. So you have to do the things that makes you happy, not the things that society says that you have to do. That's why if you're living with blockages and you live in a routine that does not fulfill your soul, it's because you are stuck in society's plans for you. And it's like you have to do the things that you like, not the things that society wants, because it's not self-love. If you're doing the things because society says for you to do it, you're actually putting all your power and confidence in the outside, when instead you have to do the things, and when instead you have to listen the inside, not the outside. Yeah. So if you have a dream and you listen people saying that this is impossible, you don't have to believe them, because as I said, you have to feed inside, not outside. So if you feed inside, eventually outside will show you more of this. And even if outside show you bad things, you will not immediately recognize, because you're vibrating different, so you will not even notice this bad things. Yeah, that's why people that consume a lot of bad news will actually experience all of bad things in their real lives, and they will be the first that will recognize bad news, because they're feeding themselves with bad news. So if you're a person that consume welcome to Brazil, that's it. Anyways, you cannot compare someone that consume bad contents and bad news and, you know, bad frequency content all the time, with someone that consume good contents and read books and feed themselves with good things. Of course they're gonna vibrate different. So as I said, if you feed yourself with good things, it's gonna take more time for you to recognize bad things, or you will not even notice them. That's the power of feeding yourself with the things that actually fulfill you and not drain you. Bruh, that's it. That's my message. And I hope I'm not missing anything. If I am missing something, I'm gonna record another video. I don't know why I have so much accent. It's because it's normal to have accent. And if you have accent, and if your accent changes all the time, you have to know that it's normal. There's nothing wrong with it. There's literally nothing wrong with it. That's what I said. So that's my message. I hope you understand, and I hope you got something that will help you to higher your vibration. Yeah, and buy this book, because maybe you found this because this is a sign for you to buy this. Yeah, I just gave you some tips. Yeah, and I'm not getting paid to share this book. I'm just sharing because it's really good and will totally help you. Even if you don't like reading, my advice for you is to start like reading, because before I didn't like reading as well, and I learned to like reading, and now I cannot live without reading, because reading is really good for your brain. It actually helps your brain get smarter, and it helps you with knowledge, and it helps you with concentration and focus, and there's a lot of benefits of reading, and especially good books as this. So yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching, and I see you on the next video, and things are gonna get really good for you, because you are the creator of your reality, and that's it. Mwah.